Mixed by
my boy Jack of One Trade. You can catch him on Laughing at Birds podcast. Go check him out. Just do what you can with the resources you have, and just continue to work on yourself, man, and don't beat yourself up. It's a marathon, not a race. Remember that. So, what's going on, real ones? BCHQ. Back with another discussion time. They don't want to fuck with a real war. What's going on, real ones? BCHQ, back with another reaction, and we got another one that's suggested by my boy Joe Long, and it is Dale May warm-up sessions. It's filmed in the same place as that Manic MC in this boxing gym, wherever it is. So I don't know if they're boys or whatever, or Joe knows them, or I don't know, but that's what I noticed on the thumbnail before I even clicked it. It's in the same location, so perhaps they know each other, I'm not sure, but let's get into it, man. I just want to say as well, I've skipped the intro for him because he's just bigging up people, but he did big up his mum and his family amongst other people, which I like to hear, because you don't hear a lot of rappers doing that. They usually big up their boys, but that's it. So that's something I picked up on just from the intro, so fair play to him for that. Let's check out what he's about.
Like these days, man, things are moving differently. People on the gram are getting famous kinda instantly. Trying to find a message in your skin, but getting followers and likes shouldn't be your everything still. Well done, I swear I ain't a hater. It's just our focus is turning blurry your everyday, bruv. Kids are getting shot up in the streets, man. I mind a bag of buds to get you handcuffed by police. I put my hands up, I pray to
Alright, I like how he's transitioning. He's doing the little vocals in with it as well. I'm not too sure on the delivery yet, but that vocal just added a bit to it for me, so.
See just how it feels to need a dream and get a hand up. How it feels to have to steal to get your packed lunch. The youths turn to weed just for peace to keep relaxed, bruv. Empty fridge mixing mayonnaise with pasta. I'm blazing grey just to take away my anger. When the chips are down, it's very hard to stand up. Time is temporary, yeah, particular like my dad was. I never stay stuck up on the floor like I'm on London pavements. Underrated, believe me, and that's an understatement. We've all got our wrestles and our struggles. Yeah, my brother had a problem with the cane like he was Undertaker, and that was hard for me.
That was nice. I mean, you could argue that people use a lot of wrestling bars and like basketball bars and that, but I like the way he did that. He said my brother had a lot of trouble with Kane like the Undertaker. That was nice. That was nice. I'll bring that back.
All got our wrestles and our struggles. Yeah, my brother had
and he also said we've also got our problems and our wrestles. Wrestling, tied it in with it.
Yeah, my brother had a problem with the cane like he was Undertaker, and that was hard for me. Friends start to target me. Depression's like a weapon that's concealed, man, it's hard to see who's holding what, who's carrying a scar of free. Still remarkably, I power forward like Marcus Lee. It's me, I put the master in my masterpiece. So don't at me, don't back me, don't...
Alright. I'm not sure on his cadence, innit? Like, it doesn't stand out to me, but everyone's different. Like, the content and the skill set he's got, it's there. It's just in terms of, I don't know, just how he's projecting it, or I don't know, there's something there that's not hitting for me, but he's got a lot of talent there.
For me, yeah, you got a sharp knife tuck, bruv. I got a sharp tongue in cheek, best believe you're rather sharpen these. I went from shotting bags of weed behind the shops at Stanton Breed to interviews with Julia Denuga from my track of Beats One. I was
Julia Denuga is Skepta's sister, I believe, JME's sister as well. I think that's who he means.
Was like I had some beans. I switched bags of greens to dream. Best believe you're rather sharpen these. I went from shotting bags of weed behind the shops at Stanton Breed to interviews with Julia Denuga from my track of Beats One. I was gassed up. Was like I had some beans. I switched bags of greens to dreams playing Glastonbury. I kept my paper in my pocket like a handkerchief. I was always destined to express myself candidly. And shouts to Reg Free too, bruv. I'm living proof. It's funny how the bigger picture always gets the little views. Shit.
That's nice. Do you know what it is? Do you know what it is? I feel like his character, like his personality is what's missing. Like the bars are there, the content is there, but he's lacking personality. This is something that I struggle with. Like, I've done a few freestyles and I'm confident that I've got the bars and I can, do you know what I mean? I can shell it out, can shell it down, and I can spit. But I'm not one of these massive characters in terms of personality. I'm not loud. Like, I've always been an introvert, so music's always been something from pain and personal stuff. And as much as I want to perform that, I'm not performing it to show off, because I've never been a show off. Do you know what I mean? So I feel like I relate to this guy a lot, because I've gone through this struggle myself. People don't always gravitate to you because you're not showing off. You're not showing a car or a bitch, but what you're saying are bars, is what real music is. But because you're not matching all these, like the drip and flossing or whatever you want to call it, and the swag or whatever you want to call it, and you ain't got this outlandish character, they don't want to fuck with you. And that's sad. That is sad. But that is one thing I've noticed on this. I think with that Manic MC guy, he had a bit more character about him. And I think it's missing a little bit on this guy, but I can relate to it.
Picture always gets the little views. Shit,
But that was
thought I
nice.
was done with this.
Bring that back.
And shouts to Reg Free too, bruv, I'm living proof. It's funny how the bigger picture always gets the little views. Shit, thought that I was done with this. Was sick of seeing corny rappers popping like they're butter kissed. These
Let's go.
butter kids full of shit from the butt they kiss. These
Popping like they're
rappers.
butter kissed. The make of popcorn, butter kissed is the make of it. Come on, man. Popping, popcorn.
Thought that I was done with this. Was sick of seeing corny rappers popping like they're
Butter
butter kissed.
kissed,
These butter kids full of shit from the butt they kiss. These puppet rappers all sound the same. It's a Muppet script.
Let's
I'll
go.
be sipping my tea when the rapping trap, cause that's none of my business, and believe me, I would rather.
Puppets. And then you got Kermit. That's none of my business, though. That meme and all that. I like how he tied all that in. That was fresh.
I'll be sipping my tea when the rapping trap, cause that's none of my business, and believe me, I would rather that. You see, I ain't playing games like the quiet kid. I'd rather sit in silence than hear you chatting violence. Turn a drill rapper to a slapper when I'm rapping raw. A mumble rapper crumble to an applesauce. Hey, maybe I'm just wasting
Crumble to
time
an
making
applesauce,
rhymes.
apple
Why you gonna
crumble?
listen to the
Mad.
thin Caucasian super slapper when I'm rapping raw? A mumble rapper crumble to an
applesauce.
applesauce. Hey, maybe I'm just wasting time making rhymes. Why are you gonna listen to the thin Caucasian guy? See, in my late teens, I was chasing crime. Still, I never glorified that life where you're facing time. See, in the end, you can blame it on your friends, you can blame it on your ends, but it still doesn't make it right. I'm listening. But fella, what you telling me? It's half about the words you say and half about your energy. Who are these
See what I'm
celebrities I'm seeing on my telly screens who think it's all blessed to flirt with girls who were 17? Fame brings power. Power shouldn't ever be abused like the victims that are written on their felonies. Kings, queens, trust me. You might not know me, but I've sailed through some rough seas, and just like you, I bloody hope that someone loves me. If you need a friend, then your reflection in the mirror should be with you and enough. See, stay truthful, and I swear we'll stay shining. With great minds and great timing, we make diamonds, and the pressure only gets you if you let it when it's rising. The levels that you set should be ahead of where you're climbing. Let's wait silent while that storm stays violent. The path may lose you, but I guarantee you'll find it. And you're soldier soul. I hope you spend the money well.
You sold your soul. I hope you spelt the money well. Do you know what I mean? I like what he did. I would have liked it more, I think, if he'd have put more of that vocal into it. He did it a little bit at the beginning and then at the end, but more throughout it. I think it would have made it better. Like I said, the skill set is there. The bars are there. The content is there. But I think he's going to struggle because, like he said, he even said it in his rhymes, like, he's not this outlandish person like a lot of these successful people are. And it's sad that that's how it is, that you have to be like that to be successful, because that's fake. A lot of these people are fake. And this guy is sick, but I think he's only going to get to a certain level because of that. And it's a shame, because I've gone through the same shit. I haven't gone to his level, but I've experienced it. And I feel bad for him already. Like, it's fresh to see on this so far it's got more likes and dislikes, because I'm glad it has, but I was expecting it to be more evened out, and I'm glad it's not like that, because maybe there is hope. But a lot of these media channels and that don't even let guys like this on there because of that, and it's sick, like, as in a bad way, not in a good way. Like, it shouldn't be like that, but it's a hollow world we live in, man. It's a shallow world. It shouldn't be like that, but a lot of people are like that. So big up Dale May, definitely a pass. As I said, I relate to this guy a lot. Like, I feel like he's quite similar in terms of how he writes and that. So I can't do the vocals like that, but the bars, how he spits it and that, I think he reminds me of me. So definitely a pass. Shout out to Joe Long for the suggestion once again. And I'll catch you on the next one, man. I've done your suggestions now, so if you've got any more, fire them my way. I might not do all of them, just to let you know, but I'll try and get through as many as I can. But shout out to you for the suggestions, man. Hope you're good. This one's definitely a pass. Catch you on the next one. They don't want to fuck with the real ones.